Hey, it's Danette Moss, business systems and implementation strategist, aka the strategy lady over at Let's Talk Strategies, home of the SaaS Factor, dropping in today on this awesome Saturday, the day that I tend to like to chill out and rest. And in honor of the awesome Women's History Month, let's go ahead and just say Happy Women's History Month again. And it is day 4. In honor of this awesome month, I have committed myself to coming in and just sharing tips, ways to encourage and empower other women. And today on our Empowering Women Together series, hey there, how are you, dear? On our Empowering Women Together series, I want to talk to you about something that a lot of us tend to run from, y'all, and that is self care, right? So I'm going to talk a bit about prioritizing self care for sustained success. Because if we don't prioritize it, you end up not doing very well, not having success, not only in your business, but in your personal life. And it's just been something that I tend to like to focus on, especially on today. Most of you all may or may not know me, but my name again is Danette Moss, business system strategist over at Let's Talk Strategies. And generally speaking, if you pay attention to me on Fridays, something happens that I generally try to stay focused on that deals with self care. It deals with me building um, in the relaxation for myself as a busy mom and a busy wife, okay, and an entrepreneur, right? And that is that time of rest, right? And I truly believe that resting is the one thing that we tend to take for granted. I'm guilty of it sometimes. I generally, for the most part, will try to be in bed at 10. I do slip up periodically, but I do truly believe that in order for me to have the success that I know I need to have in my business, I need to get a decent amount of rest. For me to have the success that I need to have to get up and be productive just in a day to day, my day to day affairs, you got to get that rest. They say normally 7 to 8 hours of sleep. If I get in by 10, it's very helpful for me. It helps me have that extra judge, that extra push. As a mom, wife, and a business owner, I found that if I continued to burn that midnight oil, y'all, I was a mess, a flat out mess. So generally speaking, on Fridays, generally at sunset, you'll kind of see me disappear. Then you'll see me come back, maybe possibly around this time, because not only am I getting that rest that I know God intends for me to have, I'm spending time with my family and I'm spending time with my church family. It's Sabbath for me. I break it down, I relax, and I reset myself. Now, I'm not the only one that have done this and that I'm not the only one that still does it. But for in honor of the Women's History Month, I want to share with you some other women who have found and have had success over and over again because they don't neglect this thing called self-care. So the first woman I want to talk about is Rachel Carson. She is a marine biologist and conversationist. She found inspiration for her writing in nature. So things like taking a walk in nature can help do what, y'all? Clear the mind and inspire creativity, which is important for anyone in a busy, demanding career. And that we, as busy moms, busy wife, working women, running businesses, we need to find ways to incorporate that self care. Rachel incorporated it by nature walks. And when she walked, she decided to write. It helps clear her mind. Now, the late Queen Elizabeth II, she found a way to relax and to rest and incorporate self care into her life with her busy schedule. Her way of getting that was to take breaks over a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, pardon me, and cake. This was a way for her to take a break from her work, take a break and relax for just a few minutes. Those few minutes are very, very helpful. And it's important to take those breaks throughout the day because it helps you be a lot more productive. I have to get a decent amount of sleep so that I can be productive, right? And I know that in the past, I wasn't the best at that. Let's see, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, our former Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States. Ruth, she enjoyed her family time. She enjoyed juggling the demands of the career. She took great pride at doing that. Her career was very important, but she made sure that she took the time out to spend time with her loved ones. She said it was truly essential to maintaining that work-life balance, and it helped her reduce stress. And you know how it is for us as busy women. We tend to have it, but we tend to try to duck and dodge it. Spending time with your loved ones, spending time with your family, spending time just with self is so important. It reduces so much stress. We know that stress can mess with our health, and stress can literally take you out of here, ladies. And then we've got Ada Lovelace. She was a mathematician and a writer, known for her work on early computers, enjoyed playing music in her spare time. Pursuing a hobby of interest outside of work can help you relax, ladies. I know it helps me, and I find that it helps me find that extra dose of joy where I'm just chilling. I'm not thinking about anything else. You got to figure out a way to put it in. And finally, our former First Lady, Michelle Obama, she is a avid reader who makes the time for reading in her self-care routine. Y'all know she's all about that reading. She even wrote some books there to even talk about her life. She said that reading for pleasure is a great way to unwind and escape from the demands of work. So what I want to do is encourage you guys to take that time out for self-care. By prioritizing self-care, these successful women leaders achieved great success while also maintaining that the well-being that they needed to maintain, the balance that they needed to. As busy mompreneurs and women in business, it's important to remember that self care is not selfish, ladies, but it is essential for sustaining success. I want to thank you guys for watching. My tone is a little down because this is my day, my Friday into Saturday. I go to bed early on Fridays, get up on Saturday, go fellowship, hang out with my children, and just spend time sewing into myself spiritually, mentally, and getting that rest. So I'm kind of down, not down in a negative way, but my tone is down because I just like just sometimes just unplugging and just unwinding this way. And I encourage you ladies to do just the same. All right. So thanks again for hanging out with me. If you're just now joining and you're listening to the replay over here on Instagram and over here on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, all the places that I hang out at, I am encouraging you all to empower yourself and empower other women together and make sure that you put that extra emphasis on self care. You got to take care of yourself, ladies. We will not and cannot have the success I know that you plan on having if you keep burning that midnight oil, if you keep, just burning yourself out and not thinking about taking that extra special time to get what you need to get. I'm looking forward to seeing you hang out with me on tomorrow for another segment of Empowering Women Together series as I continue this journey throughout this entire month of Women's History Month. Y'all take care now. Bye for now.